The ground on Icarus IV had finally stopped shaking, but the silence that followed was just as terrifying. Dust hung in the air, thick and orange under the planet's twin suns. Buildings were now piles of rubble, and Unity Plaza's streets were broken and twisted. People stumbled through the haze, calling out names in human, Groll and Lumina tongues. This was supposed to be a place of new beginnings for all species. Now, it looked like an ending. The earthquake did not care about species. It hit everyone the same. In the first hours, everyone helped each other, pulling survivors from debris, sharing water, lighting the darkness. There was no us and them, only survivors. But as the hours passed, Unity began to crack. Resources were scarce, water purifiers were broken, food stores were buried, old suspicions surfaced. Were the Groll taking more rations? Were humans hoarding supplies? The shared trauma became a weapon. The dream of Icarus IV was turning into a nightmare. People gathered in small, separate groups, humans with humans, Groll with Groll, Lumina alone. The silence between groups was heavy with unspoken accusations. The colony was on the edge of breaking apart, not from the quake, but from the fear that came after.
I saw children clinging to each other, not caring about species, just needing comfort.
I tried to offer light and calm, but the fear was growing.
I watched as people eyed each other, trust slipping away.
Supplies were running low and suspicion was everywhere.
The foundation of their new world was crumbling. In the chaos, a small team moved with purpose, the colony's disaster response unit. Imran, a human, led with calm and empathy, listening to every group's fears.
I gathered children organizing games to bring a sense of normalcy.
I offered comfort, my light a beacon in the darkness.
I kept the peace, ensuring fair distribution of supplies.
I inventoried what we had and organized work crews.
Together, they were a small island of order in an ocean of chaos. They worked tirelessly to hold the community together. Their unity was a reminder of what Icarus IV was meant to be. But the cracks in the colony were widening. By the second day, the shock was gone, replaced by fear and isolation. The comms tower was down. No one knew if help was coming. Humans clustered around the water, Gruul guarded food, Lumina retreated to damaged power conduits. Old prejudices resurfaced.
The Groll are hoarding food, I heard whispered.
The humans control the water, some Groll muttered.
I felt anger and suspicion rising everywhere.
My rationing system was breaking down as people stole for their own.
The community was fracturing along old lines. Imran saw the danger. Quiet diplomacy was no longer enough. He had to bring the leaders together to force a conversation. The time for action had come. The colony's future depended on it. Imran called a workshop, inviting leaders from each group to a battered tent. The mood was tense, no one trusted anyone.
Imran handed out paper. Write your biggest fear on one side, your biggest hope on the other. He read them aloud. I fear my children will starve. I hope we can rebuild together. Faces changed as they realized their fears and hopes were the same.
Imran split them into mixed groups. Share one thing you've lost and one thing you're grateful for.
A human woman spoke. I lost my home, but a Groll saved my son.
Kale, the Groll elder. I lost our story stones, but a Lumina's light helped me find my mate.
Stories flowed, building small bridges across the canyons of fear. The tension eased. People saw each other as individuals again. They remembered the kindness after the quake. The workshop was working, healing old wounds, if only a little. But the peace was fragile.
We're neighbors, not enemies, someone said quietly.
We can't let fear win.
For the first time in days, hope flickered. But a new test was coming. The healing would be challenged. As the workshop ended, a shout rang out. A water pump had been smashed. The crowd rushed to the scene. A human wrench lay beside the wreckage. Accusations flew. You did this! No, you're framing us! The fragile piece shattered.
Core stepped between the groups, a living barrier.
Zara led the children away, fear on her face.
Imran pushed through the crowd, holding up the wrench.
Anyone could have used this. Are we going to let fear destroy us? He challenged everyone. We fix this together. We guard it together.
Mixed teams would repair and guard the pump, food and supplies. It was a direct challenge to their mistrust. For a long moment, no one moved. The future of Icarus IV hung in the silence.
We have to try, someone whispered.
Together or not at all?
The colony stood at a crossroads. Would they choose fear or unity? The answer would define their future. As the sun set, Imran called everyone to the plaza. He stood among them, not above them.
Tonight we choose tribes or community. I ask you to choose community.
A mechanic spoke. I can fix the pump, but I need Grawl strength and Lumina light.
Kale, the Grawl Elder, will help. Fear made us small.
Lyra, the Lumina, will provide the light.
One by one, people stepped up, confessing fears, offering skills. The wall of suspicion began to crumble. The sabotage had forced them to confront their own prejudices. They formed mixed teams for every task. That night, they shared a simple meal among the ruins. They were a community reborn. As they ate, a new light appeared in the sky. A ship, help, had arrived. They had survived the quake and themselves. The dream of Icarus IV was alive and well.